Now we are going to turn to weather, and next weather meteorologist Orelon Sydney is going to be joining us here as we bring you a live picture from outside. It throws me out still seeing how dark it is. The traffic doesn't throw me off, just that it's dark.
It is dark very, very quickly, but of course we're heading towards the darkest part of the year, the coldest part of the year when we get to, I think it's December 21st. I think that's the equinox there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
see, she knows. A science
yeah.
lady
Actually,
there.
The solstice. It's the winter solstice.
Oh,
yeah.
the solstice.
Have to kind of correct myself there real quick. Take a look at what's going on across the area for now. Gosh, we don't want to correct this, do we? Okay. Gorgeous. High pressure and control of the eastern United States. We do have a little low pressure system we talked about heading off the northeast coast. Believe it or not, that affected our weather a tiny bit. It actually brought some high clouds. You can see those right there just streaming across parts of North Georgia. But we have to go upstream. Once again, this is where a lot of our weather comes from. And this area of disturbed weather moving on to the west coast. Once it moves across the Rockies, a couple of things will happen. Low pressure is going to form on the lee side of the Rockies. There's also going to be low pressure forming in Canada. And the whole thing is going to be racing our way as we go towards the weekend. So the first thing it's going to bring us is a chance of rain. So let's talk about that first of all. I want you to have a way to get weather warnings as we get into Friday night, Saturday morning, because there could be a few strong thunderstorms moving through. Squall line expected to get going as we get towards sundown and then continue through the overnight hours, Friday night, Saturday morning. A few of these thunderstorms could pop off severe. If we get enough instability, that's kind of been the limiting factor right now, but if we get enough instability, a few of these thunderstorms could be strong, mainly looking at gusty winds here as that moves through. Now that's going to be the first line that moves through, and I think our heaviest period is going to be from about midnight to about 5 a.m. and then much of that will be moving out of the area south of I-20. Notice you could still see some lingering rainfall there across southern Tennessee and also across parts of North Georgia. Then what comes behind the rain? Well, some very, very cold temperatures. So we're going to see our low pressure system that is associated with this area of cold air moving in. That's going to be across the Great Lakes. And you see this light air mass here? That's going to be the moisture and everything coming in ahead of our low pressure system and cold front. But this right here, that's the cold air. This is Arctic in origin. It's going to be the coldest air we've seen so far this season, and that is going to be pushing its way eastward as we go through the weekend. So overall, I think we're going to see the rainfall move through pretty quickly. There might be some lingering showers through Sunday, but then here comes that cold blast of air across the Great Lakes, the Tennessee and Mississippi valleys, and down into the southeast. So what does that mean for you? You have this weekend to prepare for some very cold weather. Well, I mean, you could start tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be in the 70s Thursday and Friday. You'll see some increasing cloudiness Thursday afternoon or Friday afternoon. Then that rain chance comes in, lingers into Saturday with some showers. Wouldn't be surprised to see those linger into Sunday, but then the rain shuts off. The cold air starts to work in, and look what happens Sunday night, Monday morning. That's why I have these in the alert status, because that's when your temperatures fall to below freezing in North Georgia, probably the upper 30s in town, and then that Tuesday morning, the hard freeze, where just about everybody will be well below freezing. We get into the mid part of the week, start to warm up a bit, still going to be a chilly morning, and then we're back to rather pleasant weather as we round out the week. Jobina?